Greetings everyone. Myself Sakshi Verma and I am a student of Lovely Professional University pursuing Bachelor's of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, specialized with Artificial Intelligence and Data Engineering. Here I am to explain you about implementing stacks in data structures. So let's first understand what is stacks. Let's start from the basic. The definition of stack is a simple data structure used for storing values. Then the principle which it follows is first in last out or last in first out, which means the element which goes in first will come out last, and the element which went inside the last will come out first. So stack operations are push, which inserts the data into stack, and pop, it removes top element from stack. Top, it returns last inserted element from stack. Now let's understand stack from the given diagram below. It is, we have A, B, C elements in the stack. Then we push the D element into the other one. As you can see, the element D is inserted. Push inserts the data into stack. Then we have top elements, the rest elements. Then when we have to remove D, we pop out D. Then the top element, it shows the remaining data from the stacks after pushing and popping of the elements. Okay, so right now which we have studied through diagrams, the push and the pop operations and stacks. Now let us implement it in a code. So we are doing this code with Python. Data structures, like, it can be done through C, C++, but we are going to do it with Python. The very first step is we are going to import a class stack. Then we are going to define self items. Then we are going to tell that the stack is empty. Like, when we know that the stack is empty, we are going to return it. Return len self dot items. Then we are going to push data into the stack, self items, then it is self dot items dot append. We know that append is the function used to add data at the list. So we are going to append in items, then we are going to pop from self, if not self, then return self items pop, then if not self is empty, then return self items pop, else print error. Def peek self. Okay, peeking is the operation where we see that where is our cursor, where we from peek we see the first element. So self, then if not self, is empty, return self items, else print error. Then again we are going to define the function as define size self def size self then we are going to return length of the list self oh sorry for the glitch. So this is the code basically. Let me explain you the code now. In the very first line, we are importing a class stack. Then we are going to define a self stack integer which is going to define itself, self items. Then we are saying that then we are defining it as it is empty. Then return len. Then we are going to return the length of the items, that is 0. We are going to, in the next, we are going to push items. Then self items we are going to append. Then def pop self. If not self is empty, then we are going to return the self items to pop again. Else, if it is not working, else print error. Def peek self to view the very first element. If not self is empty, return self items -1. Then else print error. Then define size of self. Then return length of the self items. Okay, so now we are going to write the further code, that is stack. We are going to add values basically. Now we are going to push element, that is, there we have taken elements as A, B, C, D. Here we are going to take numericals, that is numbers, stack. Now the print statement, that is print stack items. Now it is print popped item. So this is the code. Like, we have added values, stack, then we have push 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then we have printed stack items, then we have popped items from it, then again we have popped items, and then we have printed peaked item, stack peak. So this is our code, and now let's see the output of this code. So this is the output. As you can see, we have created a stack, added values 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Then we have popped item 50, the first element, last in first out. That's what it happens here. Stack 10, 20, 30, 40. Now we have popped item 40. Then we have peaked item 30. Then we have stack that is left, it is 10, 20 and 30. So this is how we implement a stack using push, pop and top operation. Thank you.